All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. You could click that link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Sunseti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Sunseti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, queens, and the children. African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. Check it out, 25% off selected items at this time. Shop and save and shop. That's right, family. SETI University, General SETI, ring the alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, 2,000 videos, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Too Raw for YouTube, Making of the White Man series, all debates, all religions exposed, ancient Egypt, Ethiopia, India, Olmec, Black Power politics and economics. We got so much over there. And we also have hand-picked documentaries and lectures from the experts, grandmaster teachers. There is not another website on the planet that can compare or compete. For the Black Power Truth Seeker is a mandatory educational tool. Get over there, become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come, exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, or just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon, over 500 exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon. We just put up about 6 or 7 new live streams. We talking about them 3-hour, 3.5 hour visually stunning live streams. You need to get over there today. Get that work, family. You know, King SETI on Rumble, the Black Power scholar that won't stumble or fumble on Rumble. That's right. We starting to add up on Rumble with the videos. Yeah, go over there, check it out. We're gonna be going into Rumble because we know that's where the Crow Magnum, they go do their political thing, and we most definitely gonna go over there and disrupt like they disrupt. We're gonna go over there and disrupt right in their house. Come on over there and join me. All the family out there, donate to the general. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the hardworking general. Link right there on the screen, in the chat, in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Appreciate you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. All right. Let's continue on. Is heaven real or a figment of man's imagination? You see, this is hard body now. This is hard body because everybody say, "Oh, we going to heaven. We on our way to heaven. Ain't seen a nigga come back yet. Ain't seen a nigga come back yet." Everybody, and if they can't, what it look like? What it looked like? If anybody went to heaven and came back, what it looked like? Can't get nobody to you know why? When you look at all the attributes of heaven, is no different than what you see on earth. Huh? It's no different than what you see. The whole religious aspect, the afterlife, and all of this is conjecture. Am I saying don't believe in it? No, that's not what I'm saying. But who has the monopoly on what it looked like? If ain't nobody got somebody that went and came back, it's all conjecture. Can I prove it? Yeah, I'm gonna put the attributes out there today. We're gonna put the attributes out there today. And if anybody got some, You got some, you did you say motherfucker die and go up to heaven with a damn video camera? Huh? Did they go up there with their cell phone and take some shots and shit and text it to the world? How do they know what it looked like? Other than what they read in a book that was also created by a man or a woman. You see, a man or a woman. You see, which right here on the planet, just like you, no different than you. Okay, so if they can create conjecture, you can create conjecture. You see, no different than them. Nobody has a monopoly on what heaven looks like. And then they say, Saint Peter, who fled when Jesus was when they was about to get on Jesus' head. Here it is, Peter fled, you know, did deny Jesus. Jesus said, I guarantee you, you gonna deny me 3 times before the cock crow. We talking about the rooster. And goddamn it, if it wasn't not true that he denied him. You see, so here it is, a fallible man. He's the one at the gate. He's at the pearly gates with the book of life. And they show him always to be a white man, or so, look just like white Jesus and white God. Okay. And so if he at the gate and a nigga get up there, you dumb folk. You see, when you got St. Peter looking like a Sheriff O'Reilly or some goddamn body. Yeah. Judge O'Reilly. And you get up there and you see a nigga and a nigga come to the gate, you already know what you say your name is. Leroy? Oh, Leroy. Oh, okay, Leroy. Let's see. Let me look in the book and see if you in here, nigga. Yeah, you got old pedophile Peter up there. He at the gate, and he the one with the book of life. And he looking in there for Leroy. And you think he gonna find a Leroy? Nigga, ain't no Leroys in here, nigga. You made the where you see that turn down there where it say, hell, take that turn, nigga. Get on up out of here. You ain't getting in here. You see? You ain't getting in here. So what would you expect? You can't anywhere they at and they in control. Can a nigga get in? So what you expect if they didn't colonize heaven? They done monopolize heaven, the concept of heaven, and you think you gonna get in there. You might as well go in your own mind and create your own afterlife, create your own heaven, and make sure you get in. Because if you following behind these wicked motherfuckers, you ain't getting in that heaven. I don't want to go to that heaven no way. I want to go to heaven where ain't nothing but my folk. They're the ones that act right. Yeah, goddamn it, that's why I want to go. I don't want to go to no heaven. You understand what I'm saying? With nobody else in it. That's goddamn right. I'm sorry, y'all. Everybody want to control. That's my heaven. I don't want to go and see nobody that didn't like me while I was down here. I want to go somewhere, goddamn it, where everybody is equally loving of each other. Love, I want to go up there and ain't nothing but divine African culture being practiced all throughout heaven. All the divine concepts of Africa all over the world. You see, being practiced in heaven. I don't want to go nowhere with no goddamn Cro-Magnon, Neanderthals, and no other people. I don't want to see that. God damn it, you ain't gonna see it on this planet. So what would make you think you gonna go to the afterlife? Most people see the afterlife as what's on the planet. It's just a more divine, atmosphere where ain't nobody up there clowning. When you look at the ancient Egyptians, they depicted the afterlife to look just like what was on Earth. You see, and so that just lets you know because they don't have no concept other than conjecture of what it looked like. Let's prove that. Let's prove that. If it ain't true, goddamn it, let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Let's go back here and let's look at that. Okay, let's look at that. Now, anytime they show you heaven, you see, they show you and you look up and look at this. It looked just like a city on earth. Matter of fact, They say Jerusalem. They say Jerusalem. It's gonna be a new Jerusalem. Okay, that's gonna come down out of the sky. Well, we know what Jerusalem looked like, but it's gonna be a new Jerusalem. So when you look up in heaven, they always depict heaven to look damn near like a city on earth. What else do they? So my thing is, how did we learn civil? Did we peek into heaven to see what cities look like, and then what? We duplicated them on earth, or did God look on earth and see what cities look like, and then He duplicated it in heaven? Make that make sense to me? You see? I mean, goddamn, these buildings look like they got stone on them, and when you look at how a house is built, or a mansion is built, or a palace is built, they even got stairs in heaven. They got all these things, and these are supposed to be spirits and shit. And any movie that I watch with a spirit, they just walk through walls. They just walk through walls. You ever seen a spirit need a house? You see, they might haunt a house, but they just walk through walls. What the hell a spirit need with a house for? Okay. And so, and we're gonna deal with that. They say in heaven it was many mansions. That what Jesus saying, nigga, when you get there with in my father's house is many mansions. I break that down on a different, but let's just deal with that, because most niggas think they're gonna get a mansion when they go to heaven. Okay, but you a spirit. So, I mean, when you look at the mansion, the motherfucker got a dog. You even wait a minute, here you go. Not only heaven, now they say it got a gate. Say the pearly gates. You see the pearly gate. So even in that pearly, so the gate is made out of pearls. So you mean to tell me God came down to earth and got a whole bunch of oysters and shit and got pearls out the oysters and made him a gate, made him a pearly gate? Okay. Now you got a gate, goddamn it. That's to keep something out. Most people that put up a gate, they put up a gate to keep something out. You keep spirits out with a gate? You gonna keep spirits out with a gate? What kind of gate is that? Then on one end they say the pearly gate. Then they say the door to heaven, because it says the key to heaven. So you got to have a key to heaven. See, everything that we talk about, everything is explained through the attributes of men and women and what's on this earth. Because a nigga ain't never left this motherfucker and went nowhere. Maybe they went a little further up above the earth, if you believe that, in a rocket ship. Some say they went to the moon, and then you got some that went a little in between earth and the moon, but they ain't been to no damn heaven. They ain't seen nothing of heaven, and documented it and proven it for a fact. So here say you the key to heaven, which is a door. So now, is it a gate? Is it a door? All of that is men's attributes, the attributes of man's civilization. So you got the key to a door. Now, when I ask this question, I say, well, damn, if we spirits, and it's only spirits in heaven, and everybody get a mansion, and is it a door to the mansion in heaven? And when you get ready to go into that door, do you just walk through the goddamn door, or do you have to put a key in the door, just like we do down here? Do you put a key in the door, or you just walk through the goddamn door? And if you can just walk through the door, what the need for the damn door then? You see what I'm saying? If you could just walk through the damn door, what the need for the door? You see, we got to make this shit make sense, But don't nobody want to believe that they just some, energy flow. Other than that, what would you be doing? Okay. Even the ancient Egyptian, they show people was actually working, just like they was doing when they was on the planet. They was out there they was out there like if they was tilling the fields and shit, they would be in heaven tilling the fields. So I mean, where the hell is that at? I just got to ask the question. Where they got grass and shit, and damn, is this is I mean, is where we going? They got earth. It must, in order to have crops and shit, it got to damn near be like earth. You know, you can't grow no damn wheat and no damn, no crops in no damn outer space. You got to have some damn earth. You got to have earth. Okay, so we have to ask ourselves, where is that? Where our ancestors said they was going. I'm not saying, I want to believe in something too, but it's a monopoly, where people say this is what it is, you know, and but nobody ever went and came back and said this is, and brought documentation on what it is. I want to believe we're going somewhere, and I want to believe that if nothing else, the energy will move and become one with the energy of the universe, if nothing else. But if you ain't got a concept like a heaven, other than that, what do you do? Do your spirit just go out into outer space? Do it become one with the energy of the universe? That's another concept. It could very well could. Could consciousness exist in outer space? It very well could. You could be conscious and just be energy and be spirit and move through the universe. It might, it don't have to be no heaven. You see, in that way that people conceived it to be. But the reality is, man just did not want to just go off into nothing. That's reality. Nobody want to go off into nothing. People nervous. They want, it's hard being here and then you die and then you nothing. Nobody wants to believe that they're gonna be nothing. That they going, it's nowhere to go. So people created somewhere to go. It ain't nothing wrong with it, but that was a way for man, just like man looked out into the universe. We go out into the universe and look out into the universe every night. Did anybody explain to you? Yeah, through calculations. You understand what I'm saying? We've come up with some science that's concrete because we can prove it, but nevertheless, it's still finite because it's endless amounts of information that has not, we have not, learned the knowledge of. So even in learning, but it's still enough for us to create civilization on this planet for our people and live for thousands and thousands and tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years without it falling down because the science is real. But nevertheless, it's still infinite amount of knowledge out there that we still do not know. Okay, that we still do not know. And so man and woman don't just want to die and don't have nowhere to go. So they created a place for them to go. They created a place so that they could feel comfortable. Because that's hard for people to say, oh, well, shit, we gonna die and ain't nothing, we just gonna go into oblivion. That's hard for people to accept. So they created heavens and places to go. Okay. And so, but when they explain it, it's hard for man to think past himself or a woman to think past herself. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. It's just created by man. And I tell you this so you can keep from letting another motherfucker monopolize where you gonna go when you pass. It's not to say not to have one, but it gives you an understanding of what it is so nobody can monopolize and control you to where you don't even have a concept of your own that fits you. You see? So when you get ready to go to this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal heaven, you know how you got to get there? By following his rules to get there, or you will not get there. Okay? And that's for most religions. If you don't abide by the rules in a book, then you will not get to that heaven in that book. That's just a reality. And so when we look and we see here. Now, on one end, they say it's the stairway to heaven. It's the stairway to heaven. You see, and they show you these stairs that lead up to heaven. And then some other concepts say the road to heaven. You see? Now, is it some stairway or is it a road to heaven? Now, if it's a road, how in the hell you gonna get down the road? How you get to the, are you gonna walk? You don't create no goddamn roads to walk. Roads was created for cars. You see, they were created for cars, for wagons, whether they were stone roads. You see, stone roads. Even then, they to make it easier for the chariots and the wagons. They created stone road, but that's for vehicles. Roads are for vehicles. So what vehicle gonna get you to heaven? Huh? What you gonna catch? You gonna catch the bus? How you gonna get you an Uber? What you gonna do? What you gonna get? You gonna ride a donkey to goddamn heaven on the road to heaven? And then they say the stairway to heaven. Okay, so I'm showing you that these are attributes of modern on earth, what civilization on earth. Stairs. What the hell would a spirit need with stairs? Just answer me that. You mean to tell me spirits walk? I didn't never see, yeah, you see, but they just float. So don't no damn spirit need no stairs. And don't no damn spirit need no damn road, which is created for vehicles. So everything about heaven, when we look at the attributes of heaven, is in the reflection of what's on earth. And here you see the gates of heaven. I say, well, goddamn, where you go? Where God and go? Did he go to Home Depot? Where he go to get his gate? Where he go get his door? You see, do the door got hinges on it? What the fuck what's going on now? Is it a key like that you put in a lock, or is it like them electronic locks and shit where a motherfucker put the code in it and shit? Or you just come with a goddamn, like one of them cards, like a goddamn debit card, and you swipe the motherfucker, and it opens up the gate. What kind of gate is it? Where God go get his gate? Pearly gates. You see, made out of pearls. That don't. This is all attributes of man. And so even in heaven, it say God is on a throne. God, the throne of God. So when you get up there, God on the throne, but God ain't a man. A throne is a damn chair. Okay. So when they explain God, when they explain heaven, God is explained in the attribute of a man, a physical man, a woman. We ain't talking about in no energy. You understand? When you go into the Sistine Chapel, they show a man. Okay, and they show if you go in ancient Egypt, they show a physical man or they show a physical woman, even a child. They're gonna show the physicality. So if God is sitting on the throne, how in the hell is he sitting on the throne? You see, you got to have a maximum gluteus to sit on the damn throne. How the hell you gonna sit? In order to sit, you got to have knees. To bend your guy, you got to have legs to bend your goddamn legs and sit down and shit. So you say the throne, but these are attributes of mortal kings. Okay, the first kings on the planet that we know that's visually shown sitting on the throne was the kings of the Nile Valley. When you talk about Narma and you talking about the kings where you see Asa and sitting on the throne, and this is the first time you see that in reality. So what did man peek into heaven and see God sitting on, and they duplicated what they saw in heaven, or did God look down on earth and see man sitting on the throne and he duplicated man? We got to ask these questions. You know, we got to ask these questions. This is not for people not to be spiritual or none this, that, and the third. It's to break out of the monopoly of somebody else controlling a concept, you see, that you can create for yourself and have your own imagination, have your own concept, and not be under the control of another, a religion, a hierarchy, a priesthood, or some other culture or other people, for you to have your own concepts where they fit you and your people. And where when you pass on your people's, if they didn't done right, it's a place for them. You go through any other religion, ain't no place for you. And so this is why we have to create our own heavens, and we have to have our own concept of spirituality and religion. And most of the time when you see the goddamn God on the throne, it looked like another man. And you've been looking at the white one for so long that when you do try to put a nigga up, you put them in the same reflect. All you do is change the white one, and so people look at it as if it's counterfeit. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't been looking at the white Christ, the white God for so goddamn long that that when they do see a black God in that reflection, they look at it as if it's counterfeit. You know, as if it's counterfeit. So we have to understand, family, that most of the things that we've been taught about religion and heaven, and go back to your ancestors. I believe our ancestors, being so connected to the universe, that they have insight. Don't mean that but they have an insight that's more correct than any other people on the planet. And I say, go with that. I didn't say dismiss, go with that. But don't go with a finite being that is disconnected from the universe. You the primordial. You the prime in the order. We are not equal. We are not all created equal. That's a lie. You're the primordial. You're prime in the order. That means you was first. Okay. And so, when we look at a family unit, we look at the oldest child, to be the one that we, if it's the young man, you know what I'm saying? If it's a man or if it's a woman, especially if they've been, if they are much older, you expect that they're gonna lead the family in a respective hierarchy. You see, you don't expect that the little child is gonna take the control of the family over the older ones. You see, that just don't make no sense. And so that we being here, African people being here far longer, being the primordial, that means when this earth and this universe came into creation, we was the ones that came into creation with the universe. No one preceded us. And so we are of the order. We are directly of the order. Everybody else is a derivative or a mutation or this, that, and the third. They're not prime in the order. So if we are closer and we come out and we came in existence with the order, we know more than anybody else. So if we're going to go with a concept about religion, spirituality, the creator, and the afterlife, then we should go with our own, because we are in tune, we are connected, we are one with the order. And so we should, accept our divine responsibilities and our divine duties that were given to us, divinely attached to us upon creation. We should go with that because we are the closest and we are the most connected and in tune with the universe. Family, this is General Cyrus Seti. I want y'all to hit me up, support the general as we continue to open up our people's eyes to the truth. Arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.